Hi, Jackson here at Song Mentor. In 1971, John Denver released his breakout LP, Poems, Prayers, and Promises. And on that album was a song called Take Me Home, Country Roads, sometimes known as just Country Roads. This song not only reached #2 on the charts, but became John Denver's iconic song, as well as the iconic song for the state of West Virginia. It's one of his most beloved hits. Here's John Denver, Take Me Home, Country Roads. All right, let's talk about the chords we need for Take Me Home, Country Roads. I'm dropping this lesson down from the key it was written in A, down a full step to G. Couple of reasons. Easier to play, easier to sing. John Denver's voice, the amazing clarity of his voice is what made him so popular, that wholesome tone. And when he hits particularly the I belong note in the key of A, it's beautiful. It's still going to be really nice in the key of G. Maybe not quite up there, and that's going to be nicer for most of us singers. Okay, so in the key of G, here are the chords you need, 6 of them. Open G, E minor, D major, C major, F major, and a D7. If you forget what a D7 is, it's just turning the triangle around a little bit. First finger's on the first fret of the second string, and the second and third fingers are on where they are for a D, on the second fret of the third and first strings respectively. There's your D7. So again, open G, E minor, D major, C major, F major, and D7. And those are the chords you need. Okay, a nice, simple, wholesome song deserves a simple strumming pattern. Here's a couple of options for you. You can choose whatever's most comfortable for you. Pick, strum, pick, up, down. Pick, strum, pick, up, down. Pick, strum, pick, up, down. Okay, if you want to fancy it up just a little bit more, pick, strum, pick, up, down, up. Just make it a 3-strum, up, down, up, instead of just an up, down. Pick, strum, pick, up, down. Or either one will work really well for this song. Alright, I wanted to try and recreate a nice little intro for you here in the song. It's in the key of A, as we mentioned, and it's a steel guitar doing some things. So I want you to work on some pinky work here. So we're going to play this G chord with the second, third, and fourth fingers, just an open G. And all I'm going to do is, to start, I'm just going to play with my pinky here, and I'm going to move it from So I'm going from here, in this case, I'm going from the B flat note, which is my pinky's on here. It's the 3rd fret of the 3rd string, and then the open B string, and then the D note on the B string. And when I bring my finger down in the D note, I'm flattening it out to play the we call the power G chord. So it's. Try that again. And picking, all I'm doing is okay. Let's try that again. And now the second half. D note, D note, open E, open B, open G. The only note I'm actually fingering there is the D note in the second string. And then we slide back into the open G chord. So again. And then we can get into some chording. Almost heaven, West Virginia. One more time that intro. Almost heaven. There's a nice little intro for you. All right, well, let's put the chord structure up on the screen for the first verse, and this way we can get you through what a verse looks like. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old and older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Okay, well, let's do the same thing with the chorus. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. Okay, it's time to tackle that lovely little bridge section in about 2/3 of the way through the song. And this is where we're going to sneak in. We're going to start in E minor, but in the middle of this we're going to sneak in that F chord, and at the end of it, the D7. So here we go. I hear her voice in the morning when she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Alright, just before we do, and we have time for a full playthrough on this song, just make sure that you go back and review the chords and the chord pattern, the strumming pattern and the chord pattern for the verses, and also for the bridge part and for the chorus, as well as that little intro if you want to use the intro. You don't have to, but we're going to use it in this playthrough, so if you've worked on that, you're going to play it along with us. Here we go. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, mist a taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. I hear a voice in the morning hour, she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. And driving down the road I get the feeling I should have been home yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads take me home, country roads. All right, just a tiny bit on fine-tuning. One thing you could do here, you want to fancy the song up a tiny bit, is you could play some of the little connectors. Almost heaven, West Virginia, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains. Could do a sus there. Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Things like that. They just fancy up the song a little bit. Again. Follow my fingers there. Okay, all that does is just gives you a little more, well, makes you look like a better player, I guess, a little bit. There you go, John Denver's Immortal Country Roads. We'll see you next time on songmentor.com.